All right, it's Wednesday, December 14th. This is a morning SPY update. We're about an hour and 15 minutes into trading here, and you can see here the opening price action kind of worked its way above the pre-market highs with a nice green bar, kind of just paused here and then followed through. So you had the up bias here in the morning, kind of a buy signal here. Now we kind of see how high we could work into yesterday's range, given that we really sold off strongly. The point is here, we're getting to a point where the Federal Reserve is going to announce its interest rate decision later this afternoon. You don't know how much directional price action you can get. So, as long as we just have an orderly pause in here now and maybe continue higher, you can ride with that. You can take a base hit type of gain here and just say, we'll wait for the afternoon. But clearly the bias was to the upside. And that, if you looked around the stocks that, different ones like Tesla, obviously, one of the weaker stocks, didn't do anything and actually gave a little bit of a sell signal. But if you were looking at some other stocks, which I was, Lowe's gave you a good buy opportunity here at the blue line. It moved up nicely. Microsoft I bought as well, and that's kind of grinding its way higher. And then Moderna was really the trade of the morning, and that one was because it was one of the stronger stocks yesterday, and that's why, you kind of continue to monitor that one, and that had beautiful price action, green, pause, and then started much higher. So I was able to buy here at the lower blue line, scaled out a couple of times here, and now we're heading up, towards yesterday's high, or even just took it out. So that was a really nice trade. But again, you had the bias on the SPY, to the upside, so that kind of gave you the confidence, so to speak, to look at for the right stock to the upside. And now we'll just see what happens. I can't predict if it's going to really continue strongly up this morning, but at this point, it's just given that like the blue line was kind of your entry area, right in this or a little above it, you could easily, if you're trading it purely, you can just break even if it decides to fail up here. As long as we kind of have an orderly pause, which we're doing now, and continue higher, you could just ride it up and see how much you want to eat into this area. But you probably need to be out of the market before the Fed announces its decision, even though it's kind of expected. You never know how the market's going to react, so might as well just be out at some point later this morning and let things settle down before you look for, to see really what the market wants to do at that point. But anyway, good opening up action here in the SPY this morning, and it's kind of a thing where you could have taken your gains on a lot of stocks early here in the first move of the day and just kind of, you could be sitting out now just waiting for whatever happens this afternoon.